Hey everybody, this is MarioandSonicPWN here, and in the last episode we were in the middle of a race on Golden Axe Adder's Lair, so we're going to be finishing off that race here, so let's go! Do a flip through there to get through there. Man, I love the lightning effect they do on here, but this whole track just has kind of a really cool feeling to it. I really like it. It's not my favorite track. I know a lot of people I've seen around on the message boards and all this stuff have claimed this as their favorite track, so it's a very popular pick for a fan favorite. I guess people love the whole like lava areas and just the whole. I mean, it is a very fast-paced, high-action track and everything. I personally prefer the Rogue's Landing just because it has more flying and I don't know, lava racing. It's cool, but I'm honestly not the biggest fan of the whole lava racing thing. I prefer the Skies of Arcadia track with like the whole battle going on in the background between the airships and stuff. I think it's really cool. And then my second favorite track with Carrier Zone. The reason why I like that one so much is basically because you just transform so much. It uses all three types of vehicles and it's just so high action. But there we go. We got first place with Gilius Thunderhead on his own track. So we completed that on hard. Aw, yeah. And we leveled up Gilius. Nice. Speed mod. Haha, nice dwarf right there. But anyway, so we are going to continue on now. And let's see, what is the next event? I honestly don't remember, so let's see here. Once it saves. And it is a traffic attack. Great. That's our fun. Anyway, we're going to put this on medium because I don't want to have to deal with this on hard. This is on Panzer Dragoon. I remember this one wasn't too bad. We're going to use Tails because Tails has maximum handling, especially when you use, I unlocked the super handling mod. It gives him 6 pieces of handling, so his handling is like super duper good. So I highly recommend for him for the traffic attacks. I finally managed to beat one of these on hard. It's one later in the game where they actually finally do something nice to you and they give you ammo so you can shoot the cars. But this is a straight up traffic attack. It's a little bit harder than the one that we had on Shibuya Downtown, but on medium it shouldn't be too much of an issue, I hope. They do give you items, so that's nice. They are the same each time, so you can basically learn the item pattern. That one's always a boost. I actually don't know whether the other item boxes are different or whether they're all boosts. I'm not sure. But sometimes they'll give you a glove, which is really handy. And I just landed on top of that car and had no adverse effects. Whatever. But here they give you another boost. Yes, boost through there. And alright, good deal. We're going. We're doing it. We're doing it. Fortunately, yeah, this super handling mod helps us so much with these traffic attacks. Because they're okay. They're not bad, but ow. Stupid taxi. You know, I just figured that out. Those yellow cars are taxis, because I knew the green ones are just regular, and then the blue ones were police cars. In fact, if I paused the game once. If you get hit with a blue car, if you read it, it'll actually say ASRT Police Department. Like they're acknowledging that they look like police cars, like they have a little insignia on it and everything. It's kind of a cool touch. But I just noticed that the yellow ones are taxis, and oh yeah, Super Glove. Super Glove lasts forever. Oh well, not last forever, but it can block it up until it runs out of time. I don't know what the exact time limit is, but it lasts for a pretty long time. So we can just go skadoosh all these cars right here. And oh, come on, I missed the extra time. Fortunately, I think, yeah, we're still gonna be able to do this. We got, and my Super Glove ran out just as I hit that car. Nice. And okay, yeah, it looks like they are all blue car. I hate you. Looks like all those power-ups are boosts, so that's nice. We have 3 ways left. We should be able to do this, assuming that blue car. Well, okay, it's not the blue car's fault. It's the green one. Hey, I actually managed to do a trick off of that. Usually, when I try to do a trick off of that, it doesn't work, but alright. Boosting straight into a taxi. That's how I roll. Fortunately, I was able to block that one. Okay, I need extra time. I need extra time. Whew, made it through. Alright, alright, we can do this. This is the final wave. We can totally do this. We can do this. Just play it safe. Don't run into any cars, like, at... Oh! No, 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 no! Oh, come on! I was extremely close to that.
Failed.
You know what? Forget you. I've already beaten you. That's the entire track. I showed everybody what it's supposed to be. I'm not going to do that again. I think it's annoying. Alright, we're going to continue on. Let's see. We have a ring race, Skies of Arcadia, or a race on Nights. Yeah, we're going to do the race on this track. I'm pretty sure we have time to finish it. We're actually going to put this on Expert Class, and since it is the Knights track, we're going to be playing as Knights, who's pretty cool. A little bit weird, honestly. I mean, just look at the car. It's sort of disturbing, but, you know, she's not a particularly bad character. This track is, what's it called again? I know what it's called. I don't remember what it's called, honestly. But it's from the Knights series of games. Haven't played them, but I've seen the game. They are flying games. I know the first one was originally on the Sega Saturn. It was one of the flagship games for that series. One of the flagship games for that console. That's what I'm trying to say. But in terms of this track, the main thing that makes it different is if you fly through these orange rings, they will actually give you a boost. So every ring gives you a miniature boost. And so if you stack enough of them up, you'll actually get to a full mega boost, which is really handy. As you can see, we got 2 orange there. So you're definitely going to want to fly through these rings, especially since I'm playing on expert. You pretty much have to if you want to win. You're going to need to hit the rings. Basically with this, each lap has that flying section with the rings repositioned each time, and then you go through a portal and you go into one of these Wiseman sections. Basically, in the game, then it takes place in inside of people's dreams. So you're playing as this character Knights, who's a Knightopian or whatever, and they're supposed to guard people's dreams from the evil wizard Wiseman. And so that part there takes place in his domain. But this part right here is super cool. I love this boating section. Ralph, you got stuck like me. But you can do so many tricks, and you saw it there. I just did a ridiculous amount of tricks. It's so fun, the boating section. It makes the track really awesome. I really like it. Because most of the track is flying, which is nice. This is actually the only track to feature no driving at all. You never transform into a car on this track. It's only plane and boat, which is kind of interesting. I like how they didn't feel like they had to put car into every single track, since that was basically the most regular mode anyway. I like how they varied it up and basically made a track that had only that. And then there's also tracks that have only car, and tracks that feature just boat and car and everything. Although I would have liked to, well, I guess it's okay to have only one track that has no car. Because car is really fun. Easier to do the drifts, and it's got the better handling and stuff. Because the boats are fun. I really like the boats, but they do kind of have lame handling. But this part here we're going into is actually based off of one of the boss fights from the Knights series of games. The bosses in the game are weird, man. So this thing, it's you can't see it. There it is. It is a giant fat thing. I really don't know what it is, and yeah. Knights is a bit weird in terms of its game. The storyline is fine, but it's just kind of a weird game. Basically, the gameplay revolves around flying through rings, just like they do in this track. That's why you have the rings in the track. That's basically, you have to collect these, I think they're called Idia, or something like that. I don't really remember exactly. I think they're called Idia, though. You have to collect a certain number of them and then return to that chamber we just passed through. And then give them to, these machines. And then once you do that, your goal is to rack up as much score as possible until you finish the level. Because, basically, you'll keep flying through all these rings, and then you'll get these little orbs. And then each time, then, it'll change the setting a little bit. So, for instance, here, this is based off of the first area. It's you'll start out here, and then it'll go into that icy kind of water section. And one interesting thing I know is Knights can actually transform in the game. So, she can actually do these transformations she's doing here. They're not exact. They don't look exactly like this, but I know in the original game she can do turn into a bobsled, I think, and she swims through the stuff. I know there's actually a sequel to this, the Knights games for the Wii. I don't really know much about it. I haven't looked it up, but I know in that one that she can actually turn into a car. So this, her transforming into different stuff is kind of not a new idea, actually, which I guess is why maybe they decided to put her into this game, because she just made perfect sense for it. But this part right here is actually really cool. That's the boss. So basically, this recreates the boss fight against Wiseman from the Knights game. So it's basically, he does all the kind of the same moves, although obviously toned down, since you're not actually fighting the boss, since it's a racing game. And wow, is that a lot of air. I love the ridiculous amount of air you can get in this track. It's crazy. But looks like we're going to go ahead and win this race, so that is awesome. We have Ai on our tail, but he's pretty far behind, so we are going to be able to win this. Just in time, too. So, here we go. First place with Knights on Expert class, so that was awesome. But anyway, we are going to end off this episode here. And thanks everybody for watching this video, and make sure to comment on it, like it, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a part of this Let's Play, and all the other ones I'm doing. So yeah, see you next time. Select an event.